Hi guys, it's Kris here. I just thought I'd reach out to everybody and say hi. It's been a while since I've seen you all. That's us on day 24 of lockdown. We've just been told that we're going to be on here until the 25th here in Spain of April. Takes us to 6 weeks in total. So I miss a lot of you. I miss being on the court, no doubt about it. You know, I'm looking forward to getting back on court and seeing you all again. But I just thought I'd take a little bit of time to talk of some of the good things that we can do, some of the positives we can take out of this situation. And I think stuff that I've seen happen a lot already is a lot of innovation from tennis coaches, tennis academies. I've seen it a lot in a lot more online activity, no doubt about it. You know, we moved our school straight away day one online, and it's been going super since day one. We were already set up to do that though on the school because we've got kids traveling all over the place 2 weeks at a time, 3 weeks at a time, so they have to be able to be mobile and versatile with their studies and be able to do that. However, the tennis has not been set up like that, so I've been incredibly busy over this time and been setting up a bunch of online resources for our players, because you know, one of the things that you realize that you probably spend not enough time on a day-to-day basis is the theoretical side to tennis and the strategic and mental toughness. And there's so much work that can be done, good work that can be done off court. You know, that we end up getting caught up in running around and sweating and like that's the only way we can get better at tennis, and that's not true. You know, and in fact, you end up with gaps in your development.
It is the mark of a great fighter when he has character plus skill, because a fighter with character and skill will often rise and beat a better fighter because of this. Character is that quality upon which you can depend under pressure and other conditions. Character makes the fighter predictable. Character helps him win.
Some fighters are great, not great fighters, they put on great performances and you look at them and you say, wow, he's an outstanding fighter, look at him. But then when he comes up against a person that has good character, it's a different thing. You say, wow, how did this guy beat him? It's unbelievable, just because the other person is more of a man and has more character than the person with just good talent, a lot of performance.
The ability to apply the discipline, the ability to do what needs to be done, in my opinion, is the definition of a true professional. And not because a man holds a professional license. A man who's able to do what needs to be done, no matter how he feels within, is a professional. He does what needs to be done.
There's very few new things in this world, very few. That's why people are young. If they're smart, they try to profit by the experience of an older guy, so they won't have to go through all the pain and suffering. But a certain amount of pain and suffering is good because it makes a person think they learn.
And you watch these guys and they do moves that you wouldn't believe, and you see why all these old coaches, where they get their strategy from watching the old fighters back in their days.
So our motto at the Academy is vision, passion and dedication. And the reason for that is because everything starts with a vision. And we really need to search and find what it is exactly that you want to get to. And our first project that we did here at the Academy was all about that. You know, I've set some projects based on one for vision, one for passion and one for dedication. And the vision one was all about finding where you want to get to, and then what it is you have to do to get to that, and then setting some real clear goals, and not mushy goals, like real good goals, not like I wish or I want to or I'll try to. No, I am going to get there. I'm going to do this and that, and this is how I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it in this time. And then what this video is more about is our second project, which is about passion, you know, and it's about what all these greats, what any great is ever done, you know, and it's going that 1 or 2 steps further than anybody has done before them or anybody else is willing to do.
You really want me on the team. What's your approach to recruitment?
You want first place, come play with me. You want second place, go somewhere else. Like I would watch Magic play. I'd watch Michael play. And I would see them do these unbelievable things, and I'd say, you know, can I get to that level? I don't know, but let's find out. Because when I retire, I didn't want to have to say, I wish I would have done more.
6 weeks in lockdown it's a long time, and that's at least. So we've got a lot of downtime that you can choose. You've got choices of how to use that time, and whether you choose to use it in a leisurely way, and therefore lose out on a lot of opportunity, or you've got a choice to use it towards something productive, something towards your goal, something towards your vision that we talked about. And like Kobe says, you don't want to get to the end of this lockdown and wish you'd used this time better.
Who is a champion? The Greek philosopher Aristotle said, the Olympics are won not by the strongest or swiftest, but by those who enter the race. People with lesser talent, but with a very wise mind, can often beat the more talented player. An example, my buddy Brad Gilbert, great announcer on TV for tennis. His strokes were so ugly, I wore three pair of Maui Jim glasses. But you know what? He beat Agassi, he beat Becker with his mind, baby, with his mind. So all of you, don't tell me you don't have the physical talent that maybe some of the other people do. You can beat them with your mind. Champions find a way to make it happen. No matter how long it takes, they find a way.
My final message is to quote a famous author, Napoleon Hill. He wrote a book on Think and Grow Rich. He says that in every adversity, every heartache, every setback or failure comes with it a seed of opportunity, of equal or greater opportunity. Now that doesn't mean that we're going to get to the end of this 6 weeks and we're going to have floods of opportunity. No, he's quite carefully worded that it's a seed. Now we all know that a seed needs to be planted, needs to be watered, needs to be nurtured, needs to be grown, and over time grows into something worthwhile. So I challenge you all to set yourself goals, work towards your vision, learn some new things, get better at some old things, and at the end of this, when we get back on court, we're going to be better, smarter, tougher tennis players.